Hello, friends. Today we're at a place called Fairlawn Plaza. It's a bit of an older half, what do I describe it? As a half outside mall. And see, it's got some stuff outside and half inside. So let's go explore,
Well, it
see what
used
it's
to
like.
be it before we start.
Uh huh.
It used to actually be a mall. This was a mall back in the day. I remember coming here when I was a kid, when we would come up to Topeka, and they had all sorts of shops, and
It was a big deal.
they had like the little restaurant food courts and everything. And over the years now they've kept it, but now smaller businesses just rent out spots in it.
Well, let's have a look. We're going to head into the what looks to be the main entrance here, and decide where to go. A little listing of the various different businesses that they have there right now. As Gina was saying, it's looks like it's a lot of kind of little mom and pop stuff. You know, something called Jazzercise, Home at Last, D&Me Hobbies, Lazy Toad Sports Bar. Slow pedestrian crossing. That's not nice to say. So, aw, yeah, probably was lovely too. Yeah. Fortunately, those things aren't cheap to run, are they? Oh. Here we go.
You want me to show you?
If you like. There we go. Got a nice shot of, it's kind of a 70s-ish decor.
This one's Home at Last. It's a high-end furniture store, and I honestly have never been in it, and I don't even know when it's open. So here's the stores and boutiques.
I mean, I'll give them credit for trying to stay afloat. It's very clean, smells good. The parking was easy. But then again, it is a Sunday.
The hub.
Gifts, apparel, accessories, and home decor.
They just got some neat little obscure boutiques.
There you go.
This was a candy stop. And now I think it's like baking goods or something.
I miss 1980s candy stores. Those were the best.
It's called Sweet, and I think, yeah, it's got, let's see, they've got some baking goods, and they have, I know there's some places in here that they will actually do cooking demos, and I think this is one, because see, you got the tables in there. I don't know if you can see, but they've got the tables. And then they've got like a kitchen. You can't really see. But there's a kitchen back there, and they do cooking demonstrations, and you can actually sign up for cooking classes.
That's kind of neat.
Yak and Yarn.
Let's see.
This used to be a gymnastics place. And they might still be open. I don't know.
It says next week, spring break classes.
Yeah, they do tumbling.
Good for them. There's Jazzercise. I honestly didn't think.
Oh, yeah, it is. Copeland Gymnastics.
I honestly didn't think Jazzercise still existed. I thought that was
Nope.
kind of something that went out in the 80s.
Oh, no, I went to it. It's actually kind of fun. And then these are cool because they have these antique cars.
Oh, way cool.
Look at the emblem on the front here.
Oh, if I ever struck it rich in the lottery, I'd be one of those eccentrics who drove one of these.
Show. Dodge Brothers, Detroit.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm not sure what.
Well, wasn't Dodge formed in Dodge City, Kansas?
No. I don't know.
Oh, that's the Coca that's from somewhere around here, isn't it?
But this is a cool. I'm looking at the car a minute. This is pretty cool.
This is a 1925 Dodge Brothers 3-door Depot hack. The Depot hacks were very limited production vehicles. This vehicle would have been produced toward the end of the company's production in 1925. John and Horace Dodge started the company in 1900, supplying parts for automakers such as Henry Ford. The Dodge brothers began producing their own vehicles in 1914. 11 years later, in 1925, the Dodge Brothers Company was sold to an investment firm, Dillon, Reed & Co. A few years later, Dillon, Reed & Co. would be purchased by Chrysler Corporation. Most of these trucks in 1925 were just frames and cabs. Graham Brothers would then upfit the trucks with bodies. They built the bodies for many different applications. This one is a 3/4-ton truck, as shown on all the original warranty tag, still attached to the dashboard. The railroad used these hacks in the 1920s to transport their specialty clientele to and from events and hotels. This truck is a very rare piece of Dodge history.
Interesting. Here's a picture of the Dodge brothers.
Oh, look at this, the Topeka Art Gallery. Established in 1916.
Just a second. So this is technically a truck.
It's just a car with a slightly different chassis on it. You see, they used a lot of wood in trucks in those days.
That's interesting.
Nowhere near the beasts of nowadays.
And this is the Topeka Art Guild and Gallery, established 1916. And then this is the Lazy Toad. Just your typical little pub and bar. They do have good food. We now sell Grandma Walks beer rocks, which are amazing, by the way. We've had them catered at work.
Grandma Rocks.
Grandma
Rocks.
Walks.
Oh.
But it's not Asian food. It's just like home food. Like anything from chicken and noodles, meatloaf, beer rocks.
Yeah, what's important to remember about places like this, for many generations, there was a retail world before the Amazons, before the Walmarts, all the rest of that. You had particular stores that you went to where the same people worked their entire careers.
This is the yoga room. I don't know.
And this is a...
Yak and yarn.
It's
This
hanging on, but it's still... Well, you can see where that happened.
We actually have people from up home are like, hey, I can't find this certain yarn. Can you stop at Yak and Yarn and get some yarn for me?
That's cool.
Education and Training, Orion.
Diploma Completion and Learning Center. I didn't know they had something like that here. That's cool. Now I've had a couple people ask me where to get their diploma.
Now this used to be,
Food court?
no. This used to be like a high-end gourmet shop. Like you could buy all the fancy,
You can see from the floors.
yeah. And then Potwin Pottery's over here now. You can actually have parties here, Potwin Pottery.
I heard that. Heard they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, you can see there's some people in there. You go in and you pick out your piece, and then you can decorate it, and then they'll actually fire it for you, and then you get to take it home.
That's cool.
Then there's the dance factory. There's a dance studio here. A lot of my friends' little kids, their daughters take dance here. This is D and Me Hobbies over here. They do a lot with, oh, I'm having a brain fart.
Looks
What are
like the
those
model
cars?
airplanes,
The cars that they
RC
RC cars. Thank you. That's what I was trying
They
to.
do nothing with coin collecting.
No, mostly RC cars and flying helicopters. Free trial flight. Foundation of Aeronautical Education. Planes, trains, automobiles, and
That was
other
a
hobbies.
good movie.
We'll kind of let you see some of their models hanging. It's pretty cool. I'm going to go back this way so we can see the koi pond. Then we're coming up to Kiku's Japanese restaurant, hibachi style, and it is amazing.
Delicious. The fried rice to die for. Next time you're in town, you have to check it out.
They've got a neat little pond. I love this. It's so pretty.
Fishies are in it right now.
Yeah, they used to have koi.
I'll see them.
Yeah, they probably took them out. The water looks a little murky than it normally does, but yeah, there used to be koi in there, but it's still pretty. Nice little Japanese garden. But yeah, they have sushi, hibachi. They've won Best of Topeka several years in a row.
As well they should. It's fabulous. And the prices are very reasonable too.
There's a mural on the wall. We're almost to the end of it.
Here's cool car that's sat here since as long as I can remember. This
It's
is
a 49 Packard.
Packard.
Super 8 Victoria.
See the hood piece?
Yeah.
Hood ornament?
Please do not touch. The Whitewell tires. It's in excellent condition. And I don't know if they ever take these out like on like some of the parades and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be neat to see.
Look at how the wheels are. Like the low, how
Low
they're
profile.
the window or the wheel wells.
Yeah.
That's
They
kinda
sure made them
crazy.
cool back in the day, didn't they?
And that's a
How do you
big
see
old
that trunk?
trunk.
I like that. Packard.
That's a huge trunk too. So
God, a
and
day
then
like today would be amazing to drive it on.
oh, look at the
You get the gauges?
and you even got your visors. It's a pretty car.
Beautiful.
There's Kiku's again.
Well, friends, I think that's about all there is for here. Thanks for your time, and if you have any more stuff about Topeka you'd like us to cover, please feel free to say something in the comments. And peace out and have a great week. Jimmy?